Good day, sweet, magnificent mother truckers. Today I have a treat for you. Today we are going to see the Polish gentleman Romandowski _PL showing how to play with a Polish tank properly. This is the fastest time that I've seen this crazy score happening. You will see everything yourself. I do not want to spoil too much. The point being is the guy is solid. He knows what he is doing, that's for sure. He is using the Bond equipment. Obviously, he is spamming quite a bit of the gold. And let's be bloody honest, he knows exactly what he is doing in this game, right? So let's see how the professional gamer is making the things work. Now, if you are not aware about the BZYG, BZYG is the Polish tank that you could get from the tiered loot boxes, so you needed to gamble quite a lot in order to get it. And it is a very, very solid tank whenever you are playing hold down. It has the same mechanic as a Polish triangles. That means closer you are, more damage you do. And the damage racks up very, very nicely and very, very quickly. I can guarantee you that, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I just finished the bloody first sentence and the guy has already 2000 damage by slapping enemies left, right and center. And by the way, keep this in mind that hold down Mr. BZYG is pretty much unpenetratable, and this is a dream case scenario for any tank that can play hold down. Is it a BZYG, is it a chieftain, is it whatever else? If you can play hold down over there, you can do some nasty stuff for the enemies. And that was a cupola shot from like 350 meters or so. Not bad, 3,600 damage. Now, whenever I said that this is the fastest damage score that I have ever seen in such a short period of time, I truly mean it. In order to get this type of battle, you need to be very, very lucky. In other words, your team needs to be kind of bad, but enemy team needs to be just tiny touch better, and you need to be the guy who is literally slapping every and each player of the game. This is the perfect case scenario, but I can promise you that the perfect things doesn't happen too often. Man, the gun handling of the BZYG. 5,900 damage. By the way, fun fact, well, maybe not so fun fact, but a fact for sure. Whenever I started playing with this vehicle, I did not felt love for this tank instantly, but after I played like, let's say 20 games or so, I understood how to play with the tank properly, and I understood how powerful this mother trucker actually is. But once again, in order to be successful with a tank like this, you need to play it properly. That means close distance, hold down, and then you have absolutely no problems whatsoever. 7,300 damage in 3.5 minutes, fellas. 3.5 minutes over 7,000 damage. Absolutely insanity. Truly insanity. Meanwhile, his team is barely holding, and I would even say that his team is taking a bit for the team, if I can say so myself. Also, have you seen the usage of the armor flashlight? He checked out the Badger. He thought, nah, that's a hard penetration. I would rather shoot some softer opponent, and I will wait until the Mr. Badger will make some sort of mistake. And I truly think that he doesn't even care about him, unless he would get a better angle probably to the Booba. I think Booba is better penetration, but that is only me. Good, very nice angle to 277, 8,900 damage. This is straight up bloody farming simulator. Man, you know, whenever I'm looking into the gameplays like this, I am thinking, why my enemies never play like this? Why I do not see the enemy tourists just standing in the open field and allowing me to just show some love for them and farm the living crap out of them? Why? And I believe plenty of you are feeling the same way. Fellas, 5 minutes in, 10,000 damage reached. there is not too much to comment on this apart. This is just a bloody perfection score, if you will. That was risky, but you know what? Romanovsky, he knows how to tame the Polish tank. He is all right. He knows the angles. He understands how to play the game, and he's saying, tasty E100, 11.7 thousand damage in 5.5 minutes. Absolutely crazy and absolutely ridiculous, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. There is no way. I was about to say there is no way he's going to be hitting shot like this. That would be too good to be true. I mean, he could potentially, but it is quite a hard way to do the things. Beautiful, Badger eliminated, 12.2 thousand damage, 6 minutes into the World of Tanks, and there is still a lot of meat on the bone, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Aiming for a pixel, that is a deep aiming to hit that thin stripe line. In this type of situation, for me personally, fellas, I feel like this 16 or 25 times zoom is a bit overkill. That's why I personally play with a bloody 8 times zoom maximum. But to be fair with you, I'm not the guy who is slapping the 13,000 damage score, and let's be honest, it is significantly easier to judge someone, or I suppose to say to comment on something whenever it already happened, whenever you are sitting in the comfortable environment and you are just saying, yeah, maybe I would not use this type of zoom. What is your damage record? Yeah, here you go, 13,500, fellas. One of a kind game. Full battle of the tourists, to say that the least. Absolutely insanity. Absolutely insanity. And obviously we need to mention that he is playing with his mate in platoon as well, right? But I have a feeling that his mate is not that much involved over there, because, you know, I believe that two people cannot really play in this position where he is playing. At least that's what I believe and that's what I think. It's just not the right position for that. Meanwhile, only 2 enemies remaining alive. The Fava is most likely sitting over there. I wonder, will his mate take one for the team? His mate will take one for the team. That is a very interesting one. This is a bit of the teamwork as well, right? Because his platoon mate just simply took one for the team so he could get extra shot. But to be fair with you, in this type of situation, I believe he was screaming for his bloody mate. Listen, comrade, I am close to 14,000 damage. Can I take a shot? I think that is the situation. And fellas, officially 8 minutes into the game, or 7 minutes into the game, 14,000 damage. Absolutely perfect game with a BZYG, and you cannot ask anything else. You just simply cannot, fellas. First mark of excellence achieved, solid ace, steel wall, high caliber, cool-headed, 14.2 thousand damage, 4 kills, 8 minutes of the game, still making quite a bit of the profits even after this. Actually not profits, minus 65,000 credits. This is not profits. He is losing credits for this game, but I believe it deserves the price either way. GG, Mr. Romanovsky, you show the right way how to play with a Polish tank. And boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to share your good score, keep this in mind. Index has a function, a replay function. You can see absolutely everything over there. You can upload your replays. It's literally one click and you are ready to go. And we have over 1,000 replays already. Every single day there is like from 50 to 100 replays hitting. And my goal is to make this feature or this part of the index significantly more lively, you know. In the end of the day, I want to have as many replays as we physically and possibly can get. So if you feel like you had a great game, feel free to share that with us. Anyways, fellas, it was a pleasure to watch the professional in action. One day, whenever I will grow up, I'm going to be as strong as he is. And for now, back to the boot camp I go. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.